Hi everyone, adjusting you a little. Hi everyone, it's John. We are downstairs. The camera is on top of the mini fridge because I found out this is a good height and decent lighting down here. So this is my week 6 response to the YouTube Pagan Challenges. It's what is your cultural influences? And from watching other people's videos, I guess there was sort of a confusion of, is this like bloodline heritage or influences that go into your craft? So I'm going to address both, mainly because the first one's easy and I don't think I have any bloodline influences. So I'm half Swedish. That's my dad's side of the family. Not really sure with that, other than I use the Elder Futhark runes, which I realize now we don't actually know historically a lot about them. The younger Futhark, there's a lot more known about, and you'll see them more on runestones, because the younger Futhark is older, as I understand it. I could be wrong on that, but from what I understand, it's older and was more widely used. So yeah, half Swedish, quarter Czech from Czechoslovakia when that was still a thing. And quarter we don't know because Grandpa Johnny, my mom's father, was adopted, and he never really went out and looked for his original family. So we're not really sure about that, although Dad's been looking into doing, like, they can do those Ancestry DNA things. He wants to do that just to see what comes up. Like, he might not actually be completely pure Swedish descent, which would be funny. So we're doing that. As for, like, what influences my craft, well, so I work with the Elder Futhark runes, and I do kind of draw them out in lines. I haven't really done bind runes yet. Yeah, I just haven't really gotten around to it, and they kind of look weird to me. And then you'll go on, like, certain groups, and people will be like, what is this rune? I can't find it. And it's like, well, that's, like, Rido with a reverse Laguz. And possibly people could say there's Iwas in there too. I have no idea if I'm also saying their names correctly. But anyway, I do that. Like, do the draw 3 times. Third times you anoint it with some sort of bodily fluid. Blood kind of gives it the most kick. FYI, but your sweat can work too. So don't be too freaked out by that, I guess. I'm learning about more the magic of Santissima Muerte, which is very, because she's popular in Mexico, you can tell it's very influenced by, like, the lower class poor of Mexico in what they give, like, offerings, like, how you do stuff. Like, I was watching a video and this lady girl's like, your petitions always have to be written on a brown paper bag that's ripped, you can't use scissors. I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. So I'm learning about that. There's a book I should probably do a review on. I believe it's called The Magic of Santissima, Learning the Mystery. Yeah, it's upstairs. I'm going to probably do a review on that because from what I understand, it's one of the only English books specifically on her magic. There's a book called Devoted to Death, which is more just looking at the whole movement as a whole, but doesn't really go into the magic. I haven't picked that one up yet, but I'll probably do that. Yeah, I do visualization. I use candles, not here, because we can't burn candles and incense in the dorms. You get kicked out. So I'd love to do that more, but yeah, that's just, couldn't get away with it here. Like, I couldn't just keep blowing out a 7-day candle, which I did once. Like, when people would come in, I'd just blow it out and, like, shove it in a drawer quickly, and that just got annoying. But I find ways around it. Like, what I'll do is I was not supposed to have these, but, like, a wax melter, things that I melted up, and I'll do the rune thing in there, and sort of like it's dissolving and the intentions going out. I work with Ganesha, and I'm learning Sanskrit and the prayers sacred to him. I know how to make ghee. I did that. I also learned ways to make ghee wrong. I have also burned it. If you don't know, it's clarified butter, which is like you essentially boil it, and then it stops boiling, and then it kind of boils again, and then you strain it out because it's to get the milk proteins out. And if you let it go too long, it turns brown, like kind of a dark brown. I was like, I did this wrong. I burned it. I just ended up incorporating that in cooking. And it tastes good, so if you ever have the chance to make ghee, do it. It tastes good. Tastes better than butter. But yeah, it's normally supposed to be like a blondish yellow color, and I got brown, so I learned you have to watch it. And with that, you kind of burn it, and it's like candles, sort of. Like, it acts the same way. It's a hydrocarbon that melts and can feed the flame of the wick. What else? Is there anything else I do? I work with herbs. I'm a big crystal person. I do grids. It's one of the ways I like get my intentions out here because I can't do candles, but I can do grids. And just carrying them around and having certain stones when I'm visualizing. So yeah, that's my cultural influences. Yes. Oh wait, nope, we're not done. Big influence for me now is shamanism. I'm journeying a lot, trying to incorporate that in, and just getting information, because one of the things that journeys can give you is your helping spirits can like show you new ceremonies, like spells no one's heard of or thought of before, how to put stuff together. And I think everyone should learn how to journey just because it gives you that, it gives you something different than just your intuition, and it's sort of a different dynamic with you and your helping spirits. If you can journey to them, that's what I find, that's my thing. And so I'm learning shamanic skills. I haven't taken a class yet, because I'm self-taught in everything thus far, like tarot, runes, a lot of different things, and the idea of going to a class to someone teach me is a bit, I find ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest. That might just be my pompous ego, but yeah, I just don't, it doesn't really resonate with me. But it's like, I know a lot of people nowadays, they're looking for like soul retrieval certification, ancestor healing certification. I guess you could do a psychopomp certification. Yeah, people are like looking for that, which Sandra Ingerman does do those. Michael Harner's school still does those. But it's like, at this point, I'm sort of just like, no, I don't want to. Like, why would I do that? So I think that's all of my cultural influences I can think of, and I hope I adequately answered the question, so I'll see you next time.